So I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. What spiritual practice have you done this morning, today? What have you done? What amount of time have you spent out of the mindset and the belief system and all the feelings that go with just living in this mundane world, your mundane lifestyle, your daily grind? How much time have you spent in a consciousness out of that? And the name of this, doing this on purpose, is called spiritual practice. It's not some particularly mystical thing. It's metaphysical, which means it's kind of beyond the physical, but it affects the physical, and you can feel it. Makes you feel good. So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, and I've been up since 4:45, and I did a sitting meditation for 30 minutes and sat in absolute peace and poise, and just was the total master of my thoughts and everything for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You try and do that. It's a long time to be, in that state. It's taken me years to be able to do that. In just 30 minutes. So what about the rest of the day? Anyway, so I came out and to watch the sunrise, and I walked down this little path next to this copse of woods. And as I was walking down this little path, there was a little rabbit not too far ahead of me, maybe like 40 yards, 30 yards or something. And I kept walking, and I was catching the rabbit up, and I could tell pretty much straight away he heard me, he knew where I was, but he wasn't actually bothered about my presence too much, and he just kept bobbing along, and I kept walking and walking and walking until I caught him up. And then I hung out with this rabbit for about half an hour, about 8 feet away from him, so I could lay down on the ground and stretch out my arms and touch him. Nice and close. I could see his eyes and how fast he was breathing and his whiskers and how he tuned into the environment. And I was no threat to him whatsoever. I'd just come out of meditation. I was super, super peaceful. I also did Qigong, Archangel Qigong. You ever heard of that? You haven't, have you? It's the most powerful spiritual practice in the world. It's absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, I hung out with the rabbit for a bit, and it was just epic. And he showed me these little woods, and I walked around in the woods for a while afterwards, and I found a bike. Somebody had dumped a bike, perfect bike for me, and I rode it into Cambridge, and hanging out, talking to you. So what have you done today? What have you done today to tap into yourself, tune into your inner nature so that you can connect with nature in a wonderful way? And I'm not just talking about talking to little rabbits. I'm talking about us getting together and doing the do. Actually doing the do. Why we're here, you see? And the reason why you like, and so many people do, why it's so popular, things like Games of Thrones and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and all that stuff, is because you know deep down inside you that life is actually wonderful. It's amazing. It's not some little game, some little bullshit thing that this whole world wants you to believe that it is. This material world, this tiny little consumption civilization, this military industrial complex with all its banking scams and slavery. Yeah. So living the life means you walk and you live, you literally live, you organize your mind, your consciousness in a way where you're walking in the context of the same kind of mythological intensity as Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. And I say mythological intensity. What does that mean? You don't know what it means, do you? Check out my website. Meet me, learn more, give me a chance to change your life forever in the most amazing way, in a way that you might never have even dreamed of. And I guarantee you, everything gets better when you work with me. It's just the way it is, yeah? Alright. Sending you love and blessings from the heart. I mean it. From Cambridge, England. My name's Nick Good, and I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.